Well everyone, welcome back to a very damp and wet Normandy. It's not really raining, it's just that sort of misty, horrible, miserly stuff. But we're down on the River Vire, and today we've got a feeder rod out, see if we can catch a chub, but also we're going to be trotting down a float, hoping for some little dace, maybe some little roach, and who knows, you might even get perch or something like that. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Let's show you the swim. Of course, he's with us. There's Monty the dog. Hi boy. And you can see we've got a feeder rod set up there. That's 3/4 of the way over. And we're just going to be going maybe 10 or 12 foot, 15 foot out, and just trotting down that little glide. It's still running through quite quick. We had more rain over the last couple of days. It just put a bit more water in. One of the local ducks there, big white duck you can see. Monty's seen him before. It's your friend the duck there. Anyway, we'll put the camera down, see if we can catch you some fish. Well, we've had a few fish, but we thought we had the camera on. So I'll say to you what we're doing, just in case the camera wasn't working. We've had 3 or 4 little dace and a roach, and all we're doing, another lovely, oh, one's come off. Perhaps need to be a bit quicker pulling them out. And all we're doing is trotting down this Avon Star float. I think years ago we'd have called it a chubber float. Oh, maybe we do. Anyway, it's carrying a fair bit of weight, 7 bb's, and we've got a bulk and then a couple down to try and get the bait close to the bottom quite quick. And all the fish we've had so far have been on double white maggot, and we're getting a bite almost every trot down. Not fishing very far out. And we put a couple of balls of ground bait in. There we are, we've got another one. Another lovely fish. Look at him. Yeah, I think we can swing that one in. Lovely fish. And they get a little bit bigger. Another cracking little dace. This really is good sport. I'm not going to put any more ground bait in until we stop getting any bites. Be nice if eventually a nice big chub came along, but I won't be upset if we keep catching these dace. I normally just keep my hand on the spool, but because the fish are right in front of me, I'm actually closing the bail arm and just guiding the float down, and hopefully I'll get a bite. There we are, another one. Oh, again, pulled out of it. We're getting a bite every go down. It does make me wonder if we should go for a slightly bigger hook, but doesn't matter. So I think we've got an 18 on here with double maggot, and the way they're feeding, I think I could go to maybe a 14. Yeah, 2 maggots. You're loving it, aren't you, boy? Just holding the float back against the flow just enough Another fish. Again, it feels like a nice little dace, I think. Here's a nice little dace. You could easily net this. We'll swing him in. Ooh. There he is. These are absolutely cracking dace. Again, a lovely little fish. You leave him alone. No, you're not having him. They're going to be your dinner. And all we've done is put 2 balls of ground bait in and made sure that it went right to the bottom. As I say, just downstream is best. If you put it upstream and it goes straight to the bottom, you're not going to be fishing on top of it, are you? So you go straight, just slightly downstream. And you have time to straighten your line out, get your float going down where you want it, and hopefully, as you've seen in the last few casts, you can get a fish. And this time, of course, we won't. Just let it run a little bit further. We haven't been getting bites down there, but let's just see if the shoal might get spooked. We're putting the fish straight back in, so nothing down there. There we go. Oh, that might be the smallest fish of the day. And we've dropped him on the ground. Good boy for not eating him. Little roach there. Fell off as we swung him in. Once again, 2 white maggots did for him. What do you think? Are you enjoying it? You're having a good time, aren't you, boy? We've had nothing at all on the feeder rod. Which makes me think that perhaps the bait's come off. Perhaps we'll have a look at that in a minute. It's certainly getting a bit cooler. It's not that warm today. And with this sort of mist and everything, it's just sort of getting into all your clothes and just not very nice generally. There's another fish. Oh, he's dropped off. When you miss 2 or 3 on the trot, it becomes annoying. And I don't care how small they are, you want to catch the thing. Be loving this if it was a match. Possibly get a... I've worked it this time. There he is. Yeah, they're getting a little bit smaller. Those nice big dace we had earlier on probably been spooked by the fact we're putting all the fish straight back in. You managed to get it a long way down here. Down here. There we go. It's a barbless hook. That's easy enough. Just show you the float again in case you missed it at the start. We've got, I think it's a Drennan float actually, with a wire stem, big bulbous top. Then we've got some bulk shot just here. Then the shot gradually gets smaller as we go down to the hook, but nothing too small. I bet the smallest one of these is probably a number 1. And up there we've got an AA, hook, and then it's BBs. So you don't need to be delicate. It's just a matter of getting the bait down through the water to where they're sitting just off the bottom. And it's really good sport because it's a challenge. Just guiding the float, just holding it back a fraction until you get a bite. Oh, look at that, he's at it as well. Funny, once you've had a bite, quite often they won't go for it again. Whether or not the maggot being chewed up puts them off, I don't know. After saying that, that was a funny bite. He took a long time to actually take it. He was following it down the river, I think. And we hooked him. Once again, it just slightly too far in his mouth for me to see it and get it. Come on. There we go. Dace, 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 dace. What a lovely dace. What a lovely dace. Right. So I hope you've all enjoyed that. I certainly have. And there's Monty. Little trip down on the river Vire, trotting a float, catching some dace, catching some roach, having a good time. Can't beat that, can you? Right, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time when Monty and I are out fishing in Normandy. Cheerio for now.